Obviously, I too am going to be supportive of this resolution today, and I'm glad that we have worked to get it drafted and get it moving forward. Unfortunately, though, largely this is ceremonial. We don't actually have the authority or the power to make the governor do or not do anything. But I'm hopeful here that he's going to listen, because I believe that we represent the people, and in particular, we represent well over 700,000 people in this state, a huge portion of the state, and I know that our constituents are tired. They're tired of this abuse of his executive authority, and they are ready to get their lives back to normal. I've said it many, many, many times. There are three branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. It's not the governor, the Board of County Commissioners, and the health department. It's those other three: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. And I certainly believe that this governor has exceeded the scope of his executive authority significantly. And I once again call on our legislative colleagues and our friends up in Denver to say, you know what, Mr. Governor, you've taken too much of our authority and power away, and we have that action, or we're going to take that action against you to sue, to say you are stepping on our constitutional authority as the legislative body. As Commissioner Gonzalez pointed out, that's happened with the power of the purse. That resides in the legislative body, but this governor has spent COVID-related funding, like he is an emperor of sorts. That's wrong, and I believe that has exceeded the scope of his authority. I also believe in these emergency circumstances, the authority should be limited by time as well, and that's something that has not manifested itself at all in this circumstance. This governor, again, as Commissioner Gonzalez has said, he may continue this executive authority well into the next year. That's wrong. We should not have an elected leader in the state of Colorado that has that kind of authority to be able to unilaterally make decisions for this significant of a period of time. If things continue the way they are, it could be well over a year. We've got to limit this governor's authority in some way. Now, a lot of folks have said, why don't we just, as the county commission, just do whatever we want? I heard it best exemplified by actually a commissioner candidate up in Teller County who said recently, you know what, if we're to say, hey, you can just open up, do whatever you want, we're basically playing with chips that aren't our own. The problem with that is we say those kind of things, open up, do whatever you want as a business in the city. I'm sorry, Ms. Irvin, you're just a little bit distracting up there. Thank you. We could say, do what you want, open up. But again, the problem with that is that creates liability for whatever entity that is that we're talking to. Creates liability for businesses, creates liability for any sort of religious institutions, and certainly we don't want to have our actions on this board negatively impact them in any way at all. And so we're left with the remedy of doing exactly what we're doing here. We're left with the remedy of passing a resolution saying, Mr. Governor, you've overstepped. It is time to back down from that and return control to the people where it belongs. And I'm certainly pleased and proud to be able to support this resolution today.